So you guys are the Goliath of hip hop, the biggest, baddest crew in rap at that time. And then this guy out of nowhere, out of the Bronx, who nobody in rap culture had ever heard of, KRS-One. What the fuck does that even mean? Makes a crazy diss record, The Bronx, right? That like is a just dope record. What was that moment for you and the Juice Crew when that, because that record like hit the culture like a bomb, and it's like like David throwing a rock at Goliath, like I'm ready to fight, what's up? Like, so when you first heard that, you saw the impact it was having on the culture, what was your feeling?
Well, at that point in time, I didn't even I didn't have a song out yet.
Okay.
Um, I was with Biz, just touring with Biz, coming out during his set, but I didn't have a song out yet. And me and KRS was cool. Like KRS always showed me and Biz love.
You didn't know him
Like,
before the record came out. You did before his before the South Bronx record came out.
No, well, I mean, I may have, but not like where we kicking it, because he hung at the quarters and I hung at the quarters all the time. So our paths probably crossed, but I just we just never really connected.
Latin quarters.
But we got cool after South Bronx came out because him and Biz was doing a lot of shows together.
Did you not feel like it was dissing your crew?
Well, in all honesty, I felt like it was dissing Shan, and me and Shan didn't have a friendly relationship.
Okay, so you didn't feel like it was against your team because like MC Shan he's doing his own thing.
Well, I mean, me and Shan didn't have a good relationship. Like we didn't get along at all. So when Chris went at him, it didn't bother me. It didn't affect me any. It was one of them type of things where like, damn, this is like that dream battle. This is that dream battle right here, me and KRS. But at that point in time, I just felt like I couldn't do it in support of Shan because of the things that because of the way how rocky our relationship was at that point. I mean, we cool as a fan now,
right.
I love Shan, but it was funky back then.
Because when The Bridge Is Over came out, KRS definitely changed the course of rap culture and rap history. Because MC Shan had been pretty much the #1 rapper in the game. And after that record came out, Shan kind of fell off, right? Queens kind of like felt like knocked on their back. And KRS was kind of rolling around like he was the king.
Yeah, I mean, KRS was definitely on top of his game. I wouldn't necessarily say that, Shan fell off, but I mean, it was just that I guess, like a lot of the fans that looked at, KRS as the winner of the battle. But I don't think that Shan fell off, but I mean, yeah, I mean, KRS was doing his thing. But as I told you, I mean, he was always cool with me and he was cool with Biz. So we never had that issue. Because like even when Shantae did Have a Nice Day, and they decided they wanted, because the next song, Bridge Is Over, that's when he did Shantae that time. So Shantae, wanted to go at him, and that's the song that I wrote for Shantae. So I wrote diss rhymes about Chris, for Shantae to say. And I told Chris, the next time I saw him, I was like, yo, heads up, I wrote this song for Shantae, going at you. And he was like, you wrote it? I was like, yeah. And he was like, You said something about my nose? I was like, nah, nah.
He told you what his weakness was. What is like you diss my nose? I'm gonna be really upset.
Nah, I think it was the type of thing where, you know, we all used to crack jokes, me, him, Biz, you know, D-Nice, Scott, well, not really, Scott LaRock was more mature. But me, KRS, D-Nice, Biz, you know, we all crack jokes, you know, so I think he just thought one of those, you know, cheap shots was coming, but I was like, nah. But then when he heard the song, KRS, you know, reached out to me, crying, laughing. He was like, yo, you know, the KRS is my graph. That's my graph name, but I'm sitting there listening to this song like, damn, it does sound like a whack radio station. And he's like crying, laughing, you know, like he's dying laughing about it, you know? Because I mean, that's how cool he was,
it is,
you know?
it's true because the West Coast radio stations start with a K. But
Yeah.
like what made you think of that, like it sound like a whack radio like it's a great diss. It kind of like explodes in the mind. It's funny. It's not mean, it's funny, but it kind of gets to the core of who you are as an artist. What made you even think of that?
I don't know. I mean, you know, it's like it's like when you studying the person, you know, you just I don't know. You know, I was just studying them. It's like, okay, where can I go? Okay, yeah, KRS. You know, you know.
It does sound like a whack radio station. I mean, but that's the way it should be. That you know, you guys are having a battle. You can hit him up behind the scenes. Yo, you know, we send a shot your way. He can call you, be like, yo, good shot. You know, I'll get you back. You know, what happened in subsequent decades is that any little subliminal shot meant, you know, I have to try to shoot you, or my boy has to try to shoot your boy. Shit got out of control. And that battling was critical to what hip hop culture was all about.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, you know, I guess after time changed, you know, and hip hop, you know, commercialized, you know, became the type of thing where a younger generation of artists came in the game and, you know, they scared to take a lyrical ass whipping.